On February the 6th, 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse. I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Y'all got mad and locked me up, charged me with terrorism. You charged me with terrorism in Illinois, you charged me with terrorism in Maryland because I was making a documentary about being black in America. That's Martin Luther King. I applied for his job. That's the toilet. That's Westmore. This is the Westmore and Shorty story. That's a questionnaire. The making of black America. That's my cell phone. We're going to take this to the grand jury. We're going to take this external hard drive to the grand jury. And we're going to take this external hard drive to the grand jury in 2023. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. All right. That's Chief Justice Mary Barbera. That's Jared Menares from the Board of Elections in Annapolis. That's Pam Woods. She used to work for the Baltimore Sun. Now she works for the Baltimore Banner. That's Judge Carrion. We're talking about the corruption in the courts. And that's States Attorney Mosby. All right? Mosby's a lawyer. Delegate Stephanie Smith is a lawyer and a representative. This is the Supreme Court 2007. You feel me? Dwayne G. Davis, Falls Road, Davis versus Illinois. I gave y'all the Shorty program, self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I gave you the Shorty program. I gave you social. I gave you economic. I gave you political, medical, environmental, and members was needed. I gave you careers, not jobs, religious, health, medical, construction, business, real estate, horticulture, environmental studies. I gave you visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism, technology. I gave you all that. And I gave it to you in a book. You feel me? This is the religious part. We rise together. That's Joe Davis. So Westmore, Delegate Smith, Mr. Jimenez from the Board of Elections. I was making a movie about Baltimore. That's Gov.O'Malley, 2006. The movie's called Get Shorty. Get Shorty, right here. That's Vicki Lawrence. That's Sam Cassell. That's Governor Schaefer. And y'all robbed a nonprofit. You feel me? I gave this to y'all yesterday. U.S. codes. I gave that to Delegate Smith yesterday. All right, I gave that to you yesterday. Federal criminal complaint. All right? Federal criminal complaint. And that's post office. That's the postal violation because we're going to get a postal inspector involved. United States Post Office. Like I said, in regards to your documentary, I will not be able to appear. That's 2007. You feel me? Falls Road. I was making a documentary and the toilet was an art piece. Art piece for a conversation. The documentary was about Martin Luther King. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can some of these elected officials. You was talking about racism yesterday. We're going to talk about racism today. This is Exhibit 3. That's the FBI in Chicago, Illinois. All right, Special Agent Jason. That's the case number right there. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 86 CF 293. We talking about fiduciary fraud. You feel me? Fiduciary fraud. Fiduciary fraud, economic interest. And like I said, that's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. 2013. Videotape. Whistleblowers report. That's the case in Illinois. That's the case in Illinois. And these are the lawyers that participated in the fraud. That's the Supreme Court Attorney General Disciplinary Committee. And like I said, I put it right here for everybody to see. You feel me? Everybody can see it. Mail receipts. Mail receipts. The Baltimore Brew lied to you. That toilet was exposed in the school to prison pipeline. Fox 45 talking about something I told y'all 12 years ago. Right there. And if you go to WJZ, get this. Consent to be videotaped. Get the whole hour-and-a-half interview from WJZ. Parole and probation, Linda Dodge. We talking about parole and probation. That's the Legislative Black Caucus. That's Stephanie Smith, Legislative Black Caucus. See the names? See the names? I don't want nobody left out the loop. Frank Conway Jr., Jill P. Carter. You see the names? Y'all had this in 2009. Information referral. All right, that's notarized, 2014. And that's about the money that y'all stole from me. That's 2008. You feel me? That's $260,000 a year since 2007. And these are the forged checks. You feel me? James Hammond. That's not my signature. That's not my signature. That's not my signature. I was locked up in another state. Notice of the department. All right? And that's my FBI. That's where I was at. I was locked up in another state. You feel me? And that's my FBI file number. You got that? 6/3/2008. 6/3/2008. I was locked up in another state. I couldn't sign that check. 6/3/2008. 6/3/2008. These are my taxes. 2006, 2007, 2008. All right. That's Governor O'Malley, Congressman Cummings, Cardin, Mikulski, Richard McFeely, the FBI, Judge Bell, Judge Pearson, Judge Turnbull, Judge Boris, Eric Holder, Gail King from CBS, and Bank of America. That's the case right there. So Delegate Stephanie Smith, you talking about discrimination? You feel me? You talking about discrimination? We talking about Martin Luther King. We talking about the grand jury. We're going to play all this. You feel me? All of this. Take this phone. Facebook. Social media for social change. You feel me? Social media for social change. And we're going to play all this for the world to see. 3 years ago. That's 2010. All right? Congressman Cummings and Shorty. Town Hall. Social media for social change. That's Tim Williams. See who that is? That's my store on Falls Road. That's all of this. That's 2014. That's 2022. And that's me yesterday with Delegate Smith. You feel me? Delegate Smith. And Kaylin was there. You feel me? See Delegate Smith? See Shorty? Yeah. So Delegate Smith, let's talk about it. We talking about the prison industry, mass incarceration. We talking about discrimination. And I put it in a book. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The making of Black America. America's prison industry.